Hi everyone, it's been a long time since my last update on my ultra cycling training. I have obviously been busy and yeah, there is less than 2 months to go, which is fine. I'm looking forward to it. What have I been doing the last month and what I will be doing the next more or less month? So what I've been doing is mostly working on longer and longer rides, particularly in terms of time rather than distance, because of course distance can depend on how much mountain there is and such. Some on like easier off-road terrain, others on like technical type of terrain. So there have been more days of mud, but now is like early July, the summer is here in terms of meteorologically speaking, and so it's very hot. I think, as I mentioned earlier, I had a serious bike fitting done around a month ago after a very long and miserable ride, because I had like halfway through this 10 hours ride, I had like big pain to my knee, which I never had in my life as a cyclist. Never had knee problems. Since buying a gravel bike, I never had a proper bike fitting. I had, of course, many other on my road bikes, which I was, up to buying this using predominantly. And so, yeah, I mean, the bike fitting has been a huge improvement. Any type of discomfort or pain is gone. The knee is fine. It's feeling fantastic. I feel I can put more power on the pedals, which is great. So I'm really, really happy. I have, of course, started preparing a bunch of things for the Ultra, obviously, and like taking care of the list, which I'm going through almost daily to see if I can kind of find a good balance between weight and comfort. Of course you want to go as light as you can, but on the other hand, comfort is something you'll be happy to have. Yeah, I mean, other changes I have done to the bike, let's see, I think like I mentioned before, I have installed Redshift ergonomics grips, super comfortable here, and they're really an improvement. Aero bars as usual, bike packing bags, that's a whole new chapter. I'll talk about that separately. A new saddle specifically for gravel is identical to the old one I had from Selle Italia, just as you see it says gravel. This is the Selle Italia SLR gravel. I think Superflow is also part of the official name. And yeah, I mean, there is more cushioning, so it's definitely something to be thankful for after 10 hours on the bike, I guess. So yeah, I will definitely change the transmission, the front chainring, this is a 40 in the front. I'm gonna put probably a 38, but I'm gonna wait and put it closer to the event, so at least I can train on the 40, and then it's gonna feel easier once I'm out on the event. That's what I have in mind. So this is what I've been doing. So what I'm gonna do through the first week or second week of August is increasing the load of my training, particularly with longer and longer rides. I'm shifting focus in my training from intensity to kind of a volume and distance. Obviously, I need to train more a bit in the night. I'm not a big nighttime cyclist, so I will do some rides specifically targeting that. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, I've also seen a nutritionist, which was helpful. Nutritionist who is an athlete in ultra running. So, of course, not exactly the same discipline, but of course there is a lot of similarity, particularly considering that like your digestive system is probably taking a harder hit when you're running rather than when you're cycling. But anyway, very useful insights. And then once I reach early August, I will slowly start to decrease the load up to the 2 weeks before the event, starting on 1st of September. The week of the event, I will not ride anything. I'm not even sure why there are social rides there, obviously, to meet people, but I think it's like better to kind of save energy. Yeah, and then like August, progressively, as I said, decreasing the load, packing things, and and going to Andalusia. All right, guys, so I hope this was interesting. I will definitely do a video on the bike setup for the event. There is a lot to say, particularly on packing and on the bag I have on the bike. There's a lot to say, good and not so good things, but yeah, I will definitely devote a video to that. And yeah, Everyone take care, have a good summer and ride hard.